Hello everybody and welcome to AthsTV as we head towards a huge weekend in Western Australia. The Perth Athletic Stadium is going to be full. 665 athletes with the Australian All Schools Championships. You can catch it all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on Facebook and YouTube, Australia Athletic Livestream, and two superstar athletes, one in particular, are going to be a huge part of that. I'm going to start with the lesser known. Matty Lynch, welcome to you.
Thank you. I'm happy to be a lesser known if it's with Nara.
Of course, and Nara, of course.
Remember your place, though.
Okay.
The current 100-metre national champion and long jump national championship as well. Hello to you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm pumped. You excited for this weekend?
Absolutely. Perth is my favourite place to compete in.
And the best thing about this too is that when the athletes finish, or whatever it might be, gold, silver and bronze, traditionally the gold, you're going to be the person there. Their first words will be to you.
Yep, ready to get them.
How are you going to translate from traditional athlete to media just for the weekend?
Oh, beautifully. I feel like I was called to this role, and yeah, it'll just be an effortless weekend.
I have absolutely no doubt.
Absolutely.
No doubt at all.
Absolutely joking.
Make sure you check all that out as well. It's going to be a huge weekend. It's going to be hot. Man, so it's going to test some of these young athletes, some who are travelling for the first time, but give me someone straight up you're looking forward to watching.
Well, why don't we start at the bottom of the country,
Okay.
Tasmania. We're going to do with Sam Clifford.
Boom.
The last time we did one of these live streams, Sam Clifford, he won the 16-17 years cross-country championship. This is him up in Cairns, just powering away from the rest of the field. And I don't think the conditions are going to be like this in Perth. It's not going to be pouring rain. Even though they did think it was going to be too hot in Cairns, it's going to be a scorcher in Perth. They have done a bit of work with the program to help the athletes, but he's just an absolute talent. He's almost won everything that we've streamed. He was the best placed Aussie at World Cross Country Champs last year. He just broke Ryan Gregson's 5K under 18 record. He's going to be a force to reckon with over in Perth.
And to be honest, and you know this about now being an elite athlete, but to go to that next level, you've got to know where the cameras are and when to perform on the national, international stage. And he's a young man who rises to the occasion, which is always it's always a good trait to have when you're trying to win on the biggest stages.
Well, especially distance running, it's not just about running fast, it's about winning races. They're not always going to be, a PB every time, but if you can just turn up and win all the time, no matter who's there, it's got some talent.
Nars excited. Pole vault. I know you're all over the pole vault. Tell me who you're looking forward to seeing.
Love pole vault. It's a young fellow, Aiden Princena-White. He has the PB of 4 metres 45, which is just playing on the screen now. Trains with the famous Zhuzha, who every single athlete that she's coached has the New South Wales state record in pole vault from under 16s to open. So he's in a good mix and with good Perth conditions could jump really big distances.
Do you ever think about tackling the pole vault yourself in your early days to try and go down that path?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think I might do the transition.
There you
pole
go.
vault, 100, long jump, give it a shot.
Oh, there you go. Beautifully done.
If you're going to do pole vault, Perth's probably the best place to do it. There's literally a pole vault run up, I think, at every single angle over there. It's a pole vault mecca. There's been the Australian record for the women was there. There's been 6 metre men's jumps. That's perfect.
All right. Yeah. 400 metres, Lynchy, what do you got for us?
This is probably going to be the race of the championships. Reece Holder versus Joshua Atkinson. It's going to be amazing. There's Reece Holder, the Queenslander. He's just striding. He won the Cairns All Schools last year. He dropped a 0.7 PB. He's just strong and powerful. He stepped up at the Queensland Track Classic. We chucked him in the B race and he did a PB there. He's got great 200 metre speed as well. And he's going to go up against Joshua Atkinson from New South Wales, who was more of a 4'8" guy who's coming down to the 2'4". They went head-to-head in the 4x4 in Sydney Nationals, and this is the first time they've actually lined up in a proper race, just a straight 400, and it's going to be cracking. And
you mentioned Nara before we get to your next athlete you're looking forward to watching, but isn't it a good practice to see the rivalries, the two athletes, and it would have happened to you over both in juniors and seniors as well, their first real taste of having, not a head-to-head matchup, because I don't want to diminish everyone else in the fields, but to have that rivalry, have the build-up, have a little bit of pressure to go against someone else that's fairly highly rated as well. It adds to the experience, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely, and it kind of just fuels that competitive spirit, and then next time you verse each other, it's like, oh, no, I'm going to keep my record. It just perpetuates, so it's a really good atmosphere. I know you love the two lappers as well. You got someone else we should
look at? No, I don't like long distance at all, hence the 100
meters. You love watching them, not competing
Yes, exactly. It's more enjoyable for me. And we do have a young girl, 15 years old, Kayla van der Linden, who's just up on the screen there. Strong runner, and you just got to give it to her. Doing the 800 is a tough event, and coming out on top is just, it's something that you want to add to your belt. So
yeah, she had a huge lead in this race, and the Queenslander came up onto a shoulder down the home straight, but she didn't fade. She pushed on and being a local athlete, it must be so good to just not have to travel. You can sleep in your own bed, you can stay, you know, if you're trying to go to nationals, normally in a hotel, different foods, different routines, and she can just do everything she does in a normal day and step out and hopefully perform.
And when she was challenged, she had that obviously that big lead you touched on. When she was challenged, watching that little bit there, no panic.
No.
She stayed in the lane obviously, but stayed with the same running motion. She didn't stress, and that is a really good sign for a girl of 15 years of age.
Yeah, exactly, and that's only early in the season. Both of those girls are going to be back again. So that Queenslander, I think it was Bridget McCormack, she's going to be there as well, and so we might see another race like that. Hopefully that close and that exciting.
There's 4 of the athletes we're looking forward to seeing this weekend. 665 of these young athletes. The Australian All Schools Championships all weekend in a pretty warm Western Australia Perth Athletic Stadium as well. You can catch it on the live stream Athletics Australia and YouTube, and you will be in the studio, Lynch, is this correct?
I certainly will be, that's it.
And you will be trackside.
In person.
Can't wait for it.